Hi everybody, I am on here now to get you guys feedback about this video and any other videos I might do like it. From now on, let me know in the comments what you would prefer I do. Would you prefer that I review the product in one video and then do a tutorial in another video, or do them both in the same video like this one? This video is way longer than I intended. I am not going to split it up into two videos though, because the way I was talking in the video, what I was talking about, the manner in which I was speaking, it was all designed to be one video. And I just finished recording this video, looked at the time, it was already 26 minutes, and I hadn't even added the photographs that I had taken of the looks. And so I apologize for the length of this video. Like I said, I had no intention for it to go this long. I really like the products, so I think that's why I talked so much about them and gave you so much detail on them. But in the future, when it comes to review videos of makeup products that I intend to give a tutorial on, just let me know in the comments what you would prefer I do. This or make two separate videos. I have a couple other videos coming up that I also recorded earlier today that are more close-ups, if you will, of some of the Target holiday items. This features two makeup palettes, and within that I'm also talking about the product and then giving you a tutorial. But neither of them are as long as this. And I just want you to know that going forward, if you guys prefer that I not do this, I do a review and then a tutorial and two separate videos, I will. So there will only be 3 videos that are like this, if that's what you guys want. I won't do it again, so just let me know. I'm going to stop talking now because this is adding more time to this video. But thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. So let's get on with the video. Hey, Homespot here, and today I have a review of the Heidi Klum Hidden Palace palette from her line of makeup items for Victoria's Secret Beauty for the holidays, as well as her Moonstones Illuminating Face Pearls. They're in this gorgeous package. This is also part of her collection. A review of both of these items, as well as a tutorial featuring the palette, are coming up next.
Christmas nights.
A couple of weeks ago, a PR rep from Victoria's Secret Beauty contacted me about the items from Heidi Klum's holiday makeup line. It's called Exotic Jewels, and it was inspired by a trip she took to India, as well as the Indian-themed vow renewal ceremony she had last year with her husband, Seal. And the ceremony was in Mexico, but it was an Indian-themed ceremony. And so the design of all of the packaging for this collection echoes Indian aesthetic. It's very ornate, a lot of gold, a lot of jewels embedded in some of the products. Very, very pretty. So she contacted me with a press release, and I asked for individual pictures of all the items so I can make a video to tell you guys about it, which I did. It's on my channel. And a lot of you commented that you want to see a review of some of the products. So I mentioned that to her, and she sent me 2 items. The one I really wanted was the palette, and she sent the palette. This is called the Hidden Palace palette, and it's $24. And she also sent the, let me get this right, Illuminating Powder Spheres. These are called Moonstones, and they're in pinks, nudes, and champagnes. And the packaging looks like this. There's actually a band around it, like a little paper band around it. But of course I took that off, you know, to open it up. And so it opens like this. So they're super gorgeous. There's also one lipstick, which is in a mauve. There's a mascara, which is purple, and it's a bright purple. It's really pretty. There's a glitter eyeliner. It's I think a really dark purple, and it has like gold flecks in it. And there's a lip gloss. The lip gloss kind of echoes the color of the lipstick. So those are the only products. It's not a lot of products in the line. It's just for the holidays. It's at Victoria's Secret Beauty. You can purchase it online in the beauty section of the victoriasecret.com website, as well as in store. So first up, the Moonstones, which are illuminating powder spheres. Like I said, they're to be used as a highlight, as a blush. Super pretty. They're just like Guerlaine's meteorites, basically. There's the container's purple, and then of course the decorative top that fits all the way over it. There's a puff in here to hold the Moonstones in. So of course they're all over the bottom of that. But then these are the Moonstones. Like, how pretty are they? And you get pinks, you get champagnes, and you get a nude shimmery color. Now, for me and my complexion, the pink was a little too light pink. I do like the shimmer in this, so I wanted to keep it like, I didn't take anything out because I took pictures of it and I wanted to show you all, but I think I will take out the pinks and just keep in there some dark bronzy ones. That's not really showing up. But then there are some lighter champagne ones, and I'm going to keep those in there and just use it as a highlight. I didn't take anything out because I wanted you guys to see it. Is this going to focus? It's not going to focus. But you can see the pinks and the goldish champagne ones. So there's one layer covering the entire bottom of the container, and then there are some more floating around on top. So it's not full, but I think you would get a ton of use out of this because you'd have to whittle down all of the spheres, which I think would take you a really long time. So you could of course use this as an all over face illuminator, or you could use it as a blush. This retails for $22 and it's super pretty. They smell good too. They just smell kind of clean. I don't know. So yeah, that's that, and it's just gorgeous. Now, my favorite item is the palette. I am in love with this palette. First of all, it's incredibly gorgeous. I mean, look at it. There are two little gems. Here's one here, and there's another one over here, and that's Heidi's name. Her full name, Heidi Klum, is on there. The back is just mirror clear. Look at that. Now, inside are 5 of the shadows, an enormous mirror. Now, I'm going to show you the mirror. I don't want to blind you, but it's off. Look, it covers the entire lid. So you can see both of your eyes. You can basically almost see your entire face in this, which is fabulous if you have this with you and you're trying to do your makeup, or just using it to put your makeup on at home. It's fantastic. It came with a brush, which I hate to say is completely useless. It's pretty, but now that the review is over, I'm going to get rid of it. It's just falling out. So there's a big wale in here. If you could find a brush that would fit. Do I have a travel brush? I actually didn't have anything flat enough, but you might, to fit down in there. So I'm going to cover the mirror now and show you the colors. Now, there's 5 colors. There is champagne, which is not showing up. Nude, which is actually more of a brown color. This is called berry. This is violet, and then this is black. And I have to talk about that black for a second. First of all, everything is super shimmery except the black. The black is a matte, inky black, and it is, the black alone is worth the price of this palette. The palette's $24. If you don't have a super concentrated inky matte black, then you do want to get this. It's fantastic. There's little bits of shimmer on it now, but that's because I use the same brush I was using for some of the other colors, which are all very shimmery, as you will see in the pictures. Well, as you saw in the pictures I put on before this, and you'll see the pictures after the tutorial. Very shimmery, so it's perfect for the holidays, but that black has no shimmer in it. It's just inky black. The only black I had that was as dark as this, I'll mention this again in the tutorial, was in this Milani Dominoes quad. But that was a very chalky black. It flew everywhere. It was really hard to control. Honestly, you had to be really careful and make sure you had something under your eye all the time. This doesn't do that as much, but it still does it a little, so you need to be careful when you're applying it. Either, you know, put a bunch of translucent powder under your eye, or a Post-it or a Kleenex or something like that. But it is fantastic, and I personally see myself using this black with other shadows and other sets. It's just amazing. And then when you're using the black as a for depth or in the crease particularly, because I was blending with the other shadows, the black took some of the shimmery aspects of that shadow and it retained the black, but then it had some shimmer. Just fantastic. I absolutely love it. These shadows are also very velvety, very easy to blend, very pigmented as well. So as you can see, they're showing up on me, so imagine how they'll show up on you. So you can add a lot, you can put on a little to get a very sheer wash of color, or you can put on a little more. I went a little heavy with the purple, but I've just wiped once and then put on my lid and it's a sheer purple, but you can still see it. So I really love these shadows. The shadows are great. And this is actually my first Victoria's Secret makeup. I don't have any other Victoria's Secret makeup products. I don't know if this is the same formulation as the other Victoria's Secret makeup shadows or products, but I am really liking this. I don't even have any of the Beauty Rush glosses or any of that stuff. So this is my first Victoria's Secret makeup, and I personally am really impressed with this. I see myself getting a lot of use out of it. The pink and purple, well, the berry and purple, are also perfect for spring. Because of pastels. This champagne color is fantastic as a highlight. I don't know if I would use this nude color too much, but I would definitely use the berry, the violet, the champagne, and absolutely that black. So I highly recommend this, on top of the fact that it's just super gorgeous. The brush, as I said, completely useless, but the look I'm wearing now I created with the palette. And it's a smoky eye using the purple and the berry and the black, as well as the champagne for highlights. Did I have something to add about the tutorial? I know I forgot to I forgot to put the tissue under my eye as I was doing it, even though I talked about doing it, as well as, I think that was it. Oh, and I definitely recommend when you're adding highlight, at least for me, I don't like that strip of white. It doesn't look good on me, so I tend to pick golden shimmery colors for my highlights because of my complexion. I don't use whites. So I also always swipe the brush and then wipe the brush on my hand to get excess product off the back of my hand and then put it on. So on one eye, I think I didn't blend it out too much. But other than that, the look that I'm wearing now, you're going to see demonstrated in the tutorial that's coming up next. Okay, let's get started with the tutorial. I have washed, primed my face. I am wearing Maybelline Pure Makeup in Cocoa Dark 3, Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and Translucent Sable Powder from CoverGirl. I have also applied Urban Decay Primer Potion to my lids. I've curled my lashes, done my brows with Wet n Wild Brow Kit, and that's it. So we're going to use the Hidden Palace palette from the Heidi Klum makeup collection, and the colors are that giant mirror, champagne, nude, berry, violet, and black. And so the colors we're going to be using today are the berry, the violet, and the black. So the black is going to be in our crease, of course, and in our outer corner, and then we're going to have the violet all over the lid, just a little bit into the inner third, because in the absolute corner of our eye we're going to have the berry. We're also going to be using the champagne as a bit of a highlight. So we are going to use, or I'm going to use, my EcoTools shadow brush to apply the violet all over the center of my lid, a little bit into the crease, maybe a little bit over. You can take it as high as you want. That's up to you. Now it's time to apply the black. And like I said in my review, this black is absolutely phenomenal. It is the inkiest black that I have used since I got into makeup. The only black I have that's comparable to it is in the Milani's Domino Quad. But honestly, that black is it's extremely black. It has a bit of glitter in it, but it's also very flyaway. There's a lot of fallout, but it is the inkiest black that I had until I got this. And so we don't want any fallout from this, because if any of it falls on your cheek, it's just going to smear. You're not going to be able to take it off. For the purposes of video, I already put on my foundation and everything. If I were actually doing my face just to go out, I would only right now have on primer. I wouldn't have anything else on my face. But depends on how you do your face. Even if you put on your primer first, you're not going to want this black to fall onto it, because then you're going to have to reapply it, because you literally have to wipe this black off with something wet. Because once it's on, it's on. And it is so black that you can't blend it out or brush it off. I don't like putting a lot of translucent powder on. I feel like that's a waste of product. I prefer to just cover my eye. You can put a Post-it under your eye if you want. You can use a Kleenex. I'm going to use a Kleenex. And we are going to put literally a dot of this black on and blend it out, because you can always add more. It's a nightmare trying to take off too much. So we are going to touch. This is my favorite blender brush. It is my Studio Tools large eyeshadow brush. So we are literally going to touch the top of this, and then we're going to start right here with it, and we're going to blend over a little bit, and we're going to bring that down into the corner. And we're going to line our eyes with it, but we're going to use our liner brush for that. So, touching it, and look at that. As you can see, that little dab is already giving us a nice amount of product to start the smoky eye. And then, of course, if you need more, you can touch it again. It's always, always better to build than to put a ton on and try to figure out how to get it off. That's no fun, especially if you have to start your entire eye all over again with primer. No fun. So see how dark it's already gotten kind of dark. So we're going to touch again. Pick up some more products. Go back into that crease in that area in the corner and blend. So I want to add a little more closer to the lash line. And then the rest of the lash line will be taken up when I actually put the shadow on as a liner. I am happy with this. So now we're going to start on our other eye. Same procedure. Just touch. Now this is as high as I want to take this. You can smoke it out darker if you want. You could have done it lighter than this if you wanted. So just add a little bit at a time. This black is dangerous, and you don't want to add too much, because then it's just, as I said, an absolute nightmare. So this is going to do it for me for the smoky part in the crease. So now, if you want, you can add some more purple and pull it over if you like. I am going to move on to the inner corner with my Studio Tools smudge brush and the berry color. Adding that to the inner corner and pulling it over on the purple. I'm just going to do it lightly so you can see that it's a little bit pink there. Or of course the other option would be to add the champagne color if you wanted, or you could have taken the purple all the way over to the crease. I like this combo, and the colors really blend well together. So now, if you want, you could add a little bit of the purple like under your eye. I'm just adding a tiny amount. And I just realized I didn't hold the tissue under when I applied the black. But you should do that if you're worried about fallout. I had a bad experience with my Maybelline quad, which is why I brought that up, because it was so chalky. This isn't that chalky, but if you're worried about fallout, either pile on a ton of translucent powder or use the tissue trick. Now I'm also going to apply the black shadow as a liner using my Eco Tools liner brush. So I'm going to put it on the top right next to the lash line and then a little bit in the corner. So if you wanted to, you could do purple like all the way across. I didn't really do it all the way across. I did it sort of to the middle, and I'm going to put the black like a little bit underneath it right here so the purple is still showing. So we're going to sweep this over the black, and we're going to go right next to the lash line at the top. Oh, there was fallout right there. It was like a little smoke plume. Of shadow. Well, now it's time for the tissue. If you're not comfortable with powder liner, of course, go ahead and use a liquid liner, pencil liner, whatever you like. I personally like this. I feel like I have more control with it. And I can also smudge it a bit better. I'm sorry. And this black is so amazing. I mean, why not use it as a liner? You can. Now, you could smudge out the lines as much as you want using a brush or an actual smudger brush. I am going to leave them as they are and start with my highlight. Now, my highlight is going to be the champagne color, which is the first color in the quad. This is not a quad. It's a quint because it's 5. So, I usually, to make sure I don't get too much, I'll like put whatever highlight I'm going to use on the brush and then sweep it on my hand as well. I'm not a fan of like huge white strips under the brow. You should just see it when you turn your head and the light catches it, in my opinion. So that's what I like to do. So I'm just going to sweep some of that champagne under my brow to set off the brow bone. This can be blended out more. Now we're going to add our mascara, which is going to be Bare Escentuals Buxom Lash. Remember, start at the base and wiggle up. And sometimes you don't need to keep putting the brush back into the container to get more product. That just pumps air into the mascara container, drying out your mascara. What you really should be doing, what is that here? You should be turning your mascara wand to get all the mascara that's on all of the sides of the brush. So, you know, this way you're not constantly pumping air into the bottle tube of mascara. Use all the mascara that's on your wand on all sides. So, you know, if you're combing through on one side and it looks like you're out of mascara, turn the wand to get more mascara onto your lashes. Don't put it back in the tube. Now, in the winter, never apply mascara to my bottom lashes because in the cold, my eyes water. And it defeats the purpose. I usually also never really put it underneath my lower lashes. Not mascara, but eyeshadow. I'm doing this now because I'm just doing a tutorial. So it's up to you. If you want to apply mascara to your bottom lashes, go ahead. I will today. Be careful. You don't want to get any mascara on your skin there. So take your time. Another trick besides wiggling at the base is also turning the wand as you're pulling it up to get all the mascara that's on there onto your lashes. Now, this eye, it's fairly dramatic, so it's up to you. You can echo the purple in your eyeshadow on your lips. You can echo the berry color on your lips. I personally am going to go with a neutral lip, so I am going to be using my Hip Gloss in Onyx. So it gives a little dab of color, but also some sheen. I don't have any fallout. Apply some more powder. It's up to you if you want to apply blush, bronzer, whatever you choose. Now, I know I showed the Moon Drops in my review, but as I said, they're a little too pink for me, and I haven't removed the pinker beads because I had to do the review and I want to show you the beads. So I think I will take the pinker beads out and just keep in the champagne colored beads, and then later on use it as a highlight. But I didn't take them out yet. I didn't take out the pink yet, so I'm not going to use that right now. And you are done. That is the smoky eye I created with the Heidi Klum Hidden Palace palette. And I used the black, the violet, and the berry colors, and I used the champagne color as a highlight. Yes, I did finally notice that piece of lint on my chin. The problem with not being able to see without your glasses means that you can't see without your glasses. And so until you put them on, you don't notice anything. So besides that, I think this look is really wearable during the day. You know, it's a much calmer, smoky eye, and I really like it. I love this palette. I highly recommend it. It's the Hidden Palace palette from the Heidi Klum Holiday Collection from Victoria's Secret Beauty. It is called Hidden Palace, like I just said, and it is $24. You can get this online, VictoriaSecret.com, as well as in store. And the Moonstones are perfect if you're the right complexion. I'm going to take out the pinks and see how they work. They're super pretty. I just love the packaging. So these are $22 and as well available in store and online, VictoriaSecret.com or freestanding stores. Thanks for watching this. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Christmas nights. Oh,